Hello, everyone. My name is Zulfiqar, and welcome to another episode of Income Investors. With me today is John Whitefoot with another exciting income pick. If you want to read more about what John writes on a regular basis, you can head to incomeinvestors.com, where you can find the link to the website in the description below. Today's income pick, Westlake Chemical Partners LP, traded on New York Stock Exchange under symbol WLKP, is a limited partnership formed by Westlake Chemical Corporation, which also trades on New York Stock Exchange under symbol WLK. And its purpose is to operate, acquire, and develop ethylene production facilities, the world's most important chemical. So, John, tell us what makes ethylene the world's most important chemical.
It's actually a leading indicator of economic growth in the manufacturing sector. Ethylene is a building block of plastics and other compounds, which are then turned into numerous household and industrial products. For example, polyethylene is used to make food packaging, bottles, and other plastic goods. Ethylene dichloride transforms into vinyl that's used in pipes, siding, medical devices, and clothing. And styrene is a synthetic rubber found in tires and foam installations. And that's just a few examples of what ethylene is used for.
Tell us about Westlake Chemical.
The company's business and operations are conducted through Westlake Chemical OpCo Limited, or LP, partnership between Westlake Chemical Corporation and Westlake Chemical Partners. Westlake owns 22.8% interest in OpCo LP. Its assets include 3 ethylene production facilities in Calvert City, Kentucky, and Lake Charles, Louisiana. Now here, the company converts ethane into ethylene with an annual capacity of approximately 3.7 billion pounds and ships it along its 200-mile ethylene pipeline. Now, in addition to the company's products always being in demand, Westlake Chemical OpCo LP sales agreement with Westlake Chemical Corp is such that 95% of OpCo's ethylene production is sold to Westlake for a stable cash margin of 10 cents per pound.
This company reported solid first quarter results.
And management said in its first quarter of 2024, its results were consistent with its performance in recent quarters, due in fact to stability provided by its ethylene supply agreement with Westlake. Now, for the first quarter ended March 31st, 2024, Westlake Chemical Partners reported net income of $14.8 million or 42 cents per unit, which was in line with first quarter 23 net income of $14.9 million and up $500,000 over the $14.3 million reported in the fourth quarter of 2023. Now, cash flow from operations activities was $104.6 million, down from $144.9 million in the same period last year, and a slight decrease from fourth quarter 2023 cash flow from operating activities of $107.7 million. Now, first quarter master limited partnership distributable cash flow was around $17 million, slight decrease over the $17.6 million recorded in the first quarter of 2023. Now, the company did not provide any full year guidance, but analysts expect earnings to climb from $1.54 per unit in 2023 to $1.61 per unit in 2024. And grow again in 2025 to $2.02 per unit. A more bullish analyst actually is calling for 2025 earnings of $2.27 per share per unit.
Westlake distributed its 39th consecutive quarterly distribution.
Yeah, Westlake Chemical OpCo LP's sales agreement provides it with a stable cash flow, which helps support its quarterly distribution. It also insulates the parent partnership from a commodity price risk to its investment grade parent, which provides its flexibility in uncertain economic environments like we witnessed in 2020. Westlake actually had a period of raising its distribution every quarter since going public in 2014. In fact, prior to the 2020 health crisis, it hiked its payout for 21 straight quarters. Now, in the last quarter of 2014, historically, paid out 17 and roughly, a little more than 17 cents per unit. Now, by the first quarter of 2020, the quarterly distribution had soared 176% to 0.4714 per unit. But then the 2020 health crisis hit. On the plus side, Westlake didn't lower or suspend its dividend payout. It just hasn't raised it. This past May, it paid a quarterly distribution of 0.4714 per unit or $1.89 on an annual basis for a current forward yield of 8.3%. And that's more than double the current inflation rate of 3.2%. Once the economic outlook becomes more certain, chances are good that Westlake will resume hiking its quarterly distributions.
Tell me, how is the stock price doing?
Westlake hasn't risen its dividends since 2020, but income investors can take some solace in the company's rising share price, which is, as of this recording, up 10% year to date and 11.5% year over year. That has lots of room to run too. Currently trading, as it's recording, at $22.77 per unit. Westlake stock needs to climb additional 7.5% to hit its April 2022 record high of $24.52. Now, Wall Street hasn't provided any guidance on Westlake stock, but they are bullish on the company's earnings and revenue outlook, and that bodes well for the company's stock over the coming quarters.
John, thank you so much for your insights. Westlake Chemical Partners LP continues to be a leader in a lucrative niche industry. Thanks to the long-term strength of its market positions and the protective provisions of sales agreement, Westlake Chemical Partners is able to report a stable fee-based cash flow. And it uses that cash to provide shareholders with ultra-high yield dividend. That's it for today. And make sure to go to incomeinvestors.com now to get our free special report on 3 income stocks to own today. One of those stocks currently has a dividend yield of 12.7%. You can find the link to incomeinvestors.com in the description below. We'll be back with more income picks soon, so stay tuned. In the meantime, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Goodbye for now.